Liverpool 2, Southampton 0. We finally got the job done. We made hard work of it at times, but a classy goal at the end of the game from Thiago Alcantara gave Liverpool a much needed 3 points, a much needed confidence boost as well ahead of the trip to Manchester United on Thursday. The first goal of the game was a thing of beauty. It was an exquisite cross from Sadio, or from, Mohamed Salah on the right hand side towards that far post where Sadio Mane came bursting in. Beautiful lead from him, headed it down past the keeper, but then the game got into the usual pattern of us starting to get a bit nervy and a bit tetchy, Southampton starting to come into it, but thankfully Phillips, Williams and that Liverpool defence held firm. Some great saves from Alisson throughout the game as well, and we can all breathe a little bit easier, ladies and gentlemen. 4 games left to go in the Premier League for the Reds, 4 wins needed to have any hope of getting a Champions League spot. Look, it's probably very unlikely, but either way we need to be getting those wins to make sure that we are in European football next season. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match show here on Anfield Agenda in association with our sponsors Boyle Sports. Very, very welcome to each and every one of you. Let me know who your man of the match was. Let me know your thoughts on the game. As always, this is an interactive show. We want you guys to let us know your thoughts. I'm going to start off by giving you my man of the match, which is not something I usually do, but I want to do it today early. I want to get in early before everybody else gives me their opinions. I'm going to give it to Nat Phillips yet again. I could easily go for Alisson, could go for Fabinho, could go for Mane, but I want to give it to Nat Phillips because on a day where we had no James Milner, we had no Jordan Henderson, Gini Wijnaldum didn't step up from a leadership perspective. You were looking around for leaders there. You were looking around for somebody organising. And every time I looked at Nat Phillips, he was barking orders at people. He was putting his body on the line. And I thought that he marshalled the defence excellently today against a very tricky, pacey Southampton attack. And look, we did ride our luck at times. Alisson did have to make a few big saves, but we got the job done. And for me, I'm going to give my man of the match to Nat Phillips. But I'd love to know what you guys think on it as well. Little favour to ask, ladies and gentlemen, please do take a second and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We've only got 4 more watch-alongs left on the channel this season, which is look, half of me is delighted about it because it means we're already finished with the season and we can look ahead to next year, but part of me is always sad because I love these shows and I love doing watch-alongs of the Reds games. Alisson's man of the match for Lucas, Alisson as well for Miroslav, Nat Phillips or Alisson for Linus. Get in, said Cube. Love it, mate. Love a bit of positivity. Nat Phillips for Trevor as well. Craig, you legend. I wish I could take some of the credit for that win, mate, but it's got absolutely zippity-doo that to do with me. But like all of you, I'm relieved and I'm happy that we've got back to winning ways after a couple of frustrating draws. Thiago, master of Southern, it was a beautiful finish from him, wasn't it? I mean, maybe our forward should take a leaf out of Thiago's book there and just pass the ball. Sometimes that's all that's needed in these situations, is just pass into that far corner. And when you've got somebody the size of Fraser Forster there as well, with arms as long as his, you've got to try and get it right into that corner. And it was a lovely finish from Thiago. Mickey Mouse win tonight. We'll see you at Old Trafford on Thursday. Are you going to let us play the game this week, Michael, or is there anything that we need to know about there, fella? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Nah, look, I support your protest, mate. I really do. And look, yeah, may the best team win on Thursday, mate. But a win is a win for us tonight, and I'm not going to let you ruin it for me. Phillips man of the match has to be, said Liam 97. Nat Phillips as well for Brendan O'Brien. I thought he was excellent today. I really did. I mean, he deserves immense credit, and he's done his own future no harm whatsoever, whether it be at Liverpool or elsewhere. He is the poster boy for hard work, the poster boy for old-fashioned centre. I love it. I love the fact that we've got to see him shine for the end of the season. Alisson man of the match for Sai, which, look, he had a good game. The only thing that blotted his copybook for me a little bit was that dodgy pass that he played to Shea Adams, but he did get down and make the save afterwards. So Salah man of the match, he had a good game. I mean, we can talk about his missed chances, but that cross for Sadio Mane was exquisite from Mohamed Salah, and he was always involved in a lot of our good play down that right hand side today. So I'm as frustrated as anybody with his finishing, but he had a decent game today, did Mo. Man said Thiago scored a goal. Yeah, he did, a beautiful goal as well, Victor. If you haven't seen it, mate, it's lovely little pass into the corner. We still need a striker, Craig. Any chance we sign Andre Silva or Georgios from VBV Venlo, who are a Dutch side? I think are they a second division Dutch side, or are they in the Eredivisie? We do need a striker, I agree with you, and it'll be interesting to see if we do follow up on our interest in the likes of Daka, Daniel Malin, or maybe somebody who we haven't thought of yet. Sadio Shirley said Spanners. I gave my man of the match to Nat Phillips, but look, as I said when I was talking about it, I can absolutely understand the shouts for Sadio Mane. I can understand them for Alisson as well. How are you doing, Craig? I'm doing good, Freddie. I'm doing much better now. Charity bet came up as well, ladies and gentlemen, which is absolutely brilliant. As you've seen before the game, we get given a €50 charity bet by our sponsors, Boyle Sports. All the money that we raise from the charity bets goes into the kitty for Pieta House, which is a wonderful suicide prevention charity here in Ireland that does great work in very challenging times. So that €75 profit from that charity bet will go into the kitty. The bet was for Mane to score and Liverpool to win. Connor picked it out, so well done to Connor on that one. Always great to put a few quid in the kitty for the charity bet as well. What's the chance of top four? Look, if City had held on earlier on and got the result against Chelsea, I think we may have had more of a chance, but you know, I don't think we'll get top four, but all we can do is take care of our own games and try and win the remaining 4 that we have left. Rhea said Mane played brilliantly tonight. He did, and I was defending him a little bit before the game. I was saying yes, he hasn't had his best this season, but he still has that magic at his feet, and we've seen it today on numerous occasions, making a bit of space for himself, going past the man very easily, and again the determination for the header. Now you can't talk about our goal without a couple of things, without Alisson making a double save down the other end, which prevented Southampton from taking the lead, and then of course it goes down to Mohamed Salah for that amazing little cross with the outside of his left foot to the back post, and Sadio Mane wanted it more than the defender, got the run on him and headed it down to give us the lead. It wasn't an easy night's work for us, probably should have been easier than we made it look at times, but at the end of the day it's another 3 points in the bank. Would I like to see Ivan Toney as a backup? I think it's very difficult to make that judgment, isn't it? I mean, Ivan Toney is somebody who scored at every level that he's come through at, whether he was at Peterborough when he came through, playing with Brentford as well in the Championship, set a Championship record today with 31 league goals. And if Brentford don't get promoted to the Premier League, I'm sure somebody will go in for Ivan Toney. I've just not seen or heard anything to suggest it will be us, but the man deserves a move. I mean, if he's setting records, highest ever goal scored in the Championship. Craig, why does Klopp keep playing Genie? Look, Mick, I think I talked about this with you, buddy, before the game. I'm as confused as you are. I mean, there's 4 games left. We know Genie's moving on. We've heard his agent talk during the week, inviting interest from the likes of Bayern Munich and stuff. So why not, mate? I agree with you. Why not give the last 4 games to Curtis Jones and give him that confidence ahead of the new season? Let him know that you're in the manager's thoughts. Let him know that Klopp thinks highly of him. Put him in there alongside Thiago and Fabinho, or Millie if he's back. But I agree, I'd love to see him start against United. Do I think I don't know who they are, so I'll go past that one. What do you think of the short time we saw Firmino? Impressed? Not particularly, Kieran, no. I only, yes to the pressing for that goal. It was a good bit of work by himself and Mane to press the Southampton player, win the ball back, and then it was a simple laid off pass to Thiago. But as soon as he came on the pitch, we had a break down the left hand side. Well, I say as soon as, it was a couple of minutes after, and he backheeled it to nobody, and that type of stuff does my head in, because there was nobody there. He didn't try and go past this man, hold up play, he just backheeled it randomly, and stuff like that is how we get caught in transition. When we give the ball away cheaply like that, teams counter-attack us, our wing-backs have already started to make the move forward and we're caught on the back foot. So I don't like seeing us give the ball away that cheaply down the other end. When's the next collab with Jack, mate? I actually felt so sorry for Jack, mate, today. He crashed it. No, he's okay, which is great. You know, great to see that he's okay. But he did crash that nice new motor of his. There is no plans for another video with Jack, mate, anytime soon. But look, hopefully at one point. Croatia are in the house. Raptor, how are you? Lovely to see you in. Who's your man of the match? Said Red Chili. I would go for Nat Phillips, because I just thought he talked through young Reece Williams and marshalled our defence today, and at times it was a bit of a back against the wall job and a lot of good crosses coming into the box, but every single one that came in, whether it be from a corner or a cross from James Ward-Prowse or whatever, always Phillips there putting his head on it or getting a block. He's a proper throwback centre back, isn't he? Love from Wexford, said Philip, mate, my home county. Love right back to you. Hendo, no sign of him coming back at the minute, Shay. He has been back training, but not with the main group, just doing little bits of running. So I couldn't give you an exact time, mate, on when he's back. Sancho with 2 goals this morning, Craig. Googly eyes emoji from Jaden. Yes, good win for them as well. 3-2, 2 goals for Sancho, who has been linked to Liverpool, which is why we're talking about him here. We'll have to wait and see what unfolds in the transfer market, but Nat Phillips for me too, Craig, becoming a big player for us now, said Nigel. Yeah, he's just hard not to like, mate, isn't he? And not that you want to like every player, but he's won so many of us around with that throwback, die-hard, old-school centre-back performances that he's putting in. Fabinho did do well today, Si. Fabinho, look, he's quality. We know what Fabinho does. He breaks up play, intercepts it, plays the simple passes, breaks the line when needs to. And having him in midfield always makes a bit of a difference to us. I mean, you can play at centre-back because he's that damn good, but we lose out when he's not in midfield. Okay, I'm going to kick somebody out of the chat because you're just looking for attention. So, you're not getting it from me. Plus, as somebody who's had family members with cancer, I find your fake cancer sympathy looking for fucking disgusting, to be honest with you. There are people out there who are genuinely suffering with cancer right now who need all the love and support we can give them and anybody else can give them, but to come in and spam that looking for attention, you low life son of a bitch. I hope to God nobody in your family ever suffers with cancer, mate, because it's not a nice thing. God almighty, there's some real low lives. Jones needs more game time, said Conrad. Again, yeah, and I was disappointed he didn't get that today. He got a few minutes, but I would have liked to have seen him start the game. Top 4 for next season? Oh, at least, Blake. I mean, you want to be challenging there rather than just looking at top 4. Hi Craig from the Iranian Reds. Hope you're doing well. You're doing a great job. WFM to you as well, my friend, and I hope that you're well over there in Iran, or well, you are from Iran. I don't know where you're living now, but wherever you are, I hope that you're well, my friend. Marco Royce to Liverpool. Are we back in Brendan Rodgers era in 13-14? No, he should finish up at Dortmund there. He's at the right club for him. I don't do player ratings, Miroslav. Next season we will have the technology that I can bring it up on screen and do it properly, so we will be doing it moving forward. We've been trying out some stuff over the past couple of weeks, and yeah, I will be able to write the numbers up on screen for next season. Thoughts on Reese's performance tonight, said Harry Morgan. He didn't really put a foot wrong, mate. Took me a while to get used to his new haircut, but yeah, he didn't do anything wrong, and again I thought he was expertly guided and helped through the game by Nat Phillips. And look, keeping a clean sheet is always a good thing, so again, well done to the young man. Do I think we'll get top 4? I don't, mate, no. Again, I think any hopes we had would have had to have seen Manchester City beat Chelsea today, and I think with Chelsea getting those points, I know there's difficult games coming up for Chelsea and for Leicester City, but I don't know. Let's just take it one game at a time, and if it's on, and hopefully we strike and we take it. But yeah, I'm not full of hope, let's put it that way. Just joined. Did you do your game grades yet? No. I look. Okay, I'll do them. Why not? Let's shake it up. Why not? Nothing wrong with it. Right, let's do the player ratings then. 1 second. Let me just get everybody up here. Actually, you know what? I'll change into the team news icon, so I'll do the player ratings that way. Right, so let's go through it. Alisson, gotta give the big man an 8.5 out of 10 today. He would have got a 9 only for that slack pass that he played to Shea Adams, but he did get down and make the save as well, and he did keep us in the game at times with some huge saves. So Alisson gets an 8.5 for me. Trent, I thought he had a decent game. Always willing, always moving down that right hand side, always looking to get his head up and play a ball. So I'll give him a 7 out of 10 today. And Robbo on the far side, I'll give him an equal 7. Centre back pairing, Reece Williams, give him a 7 as well. Didn't really do anything wrong, but didn't set the world alight, but was part of that back 5 that kept a clean sheet. Phillips, for me, I'm going to give him a 9 because I think he marshalled the defence so well. Whenever our back's against the wall, whenever we start to drop deep, you can always rely on him putting his body on the line, getting his head in the way, or just doing whatever it takes to block and stop a shot. So he's my man of the match, which is why I'm giving him a 9. Moving into midfield, Gini Wijnaldum, 6. did some things okay, linked up play, always protects the ball well, Genie, when he has it, but I've just not seen any dynamism from him or any energy from him anymore. I don't know if he's on the beach. I'd like to think not, because he's a professional. But I wasn't overly impressed with him today, and I wish Curtis Jones had got the nod. Fabinho, excellent game again from Fabinho in midfield today. Does what Fabinho does: breaks up play, wins balls, intercepts things, reads the game so well. Got to give him an 8 out of 10 today. I thought he was very good. Thiago. Been a mixed bag of a first season for Thiago. We've seen glimpses of what he's capable of, and he sealed the game for us today with an excellent finish into Fraser Forster's left-hand corner. Just guided the ball in, didn't overuse power, just drifted it into the corner. Give him... tough one, this. I give him a 7.5, because I don't think he did enough to get an 8, but I don't think he was bad enough to get a 7, so 7.5. Mohamed Salah, I actually thought Mo had a very good game. I know that he missed a couple of opportunities, and that will be as frustrating for him as it is for us. But all in all, I think Mohamed Salah ran the line really well. There was a couple of moments he tracked back brilliantly to help out as well. And of course, we can't forget about that exquisite cross that he played to Sadio Mane for the opening goal. So an 8 for Mohamed Salah for me all day long. A bit of a mixed bag for Diogo Jota through the centre. Always a willing runner, always coming deep to pick up play or dropping into one of the channels to give an option. Had a couple of chances that he snatched that as well. I'm going to give him a 7. And Sadio Mane, I thought, was right up there, a contender alongside Alisson and Phillips for man of the match for me. His goal was fantastic. I mean, the leap he gets sometimes is, I mean, it's not quite Calvert-Lewin leap, but it's impressive for somebody of his stature. And he just wanted that ball, determined to get it, and was involved in a lot of our good play today. So an 8 for Sadio Mane for me. But my man of the match was Nat Phillips, because I just think when we needed a leader out there today, he shone through, talked the players through the game, and stepped up, because we know Jimmy Milner, we know Henderson, and we needed a leader today. And I thought that, you know, Phillips stepped up, and fair play to the lad. Thiago should be a 9. Why? I don't think he did anything that exceptional. His goal was brilliant, and he kept the ball moving. And I gave him a 7.5. I think that's quite fair. I mean, I've only given one player a 9, and that was my man of the match. But look, these are why I don't do the player ratings, because they are sometimes a personal opinion, aren't they? You know, I might see something different to how you see it, but I suppose that's part of the beauty of why we love the game. It's what your perspective is on it. Super Charlie Plays said Alisson man of the match for him. He had a very good game, and again, a vital part of our first goal, because without him making the 2 saves that he did, we wouldn't have gone up the other end and scored. Brendan O'Brien said if we win the last 4 games, we'll finish ahead of Leicester, but I don't think we'll win our last 4 games, but hopefully I'm wrong. Yeah, I mean, look, Thursday's massive. The game against United coming up on Thursday is absolutely massive for us. If we can go to Old Trafford and leave with 3 points, maybe we'll start to dream a little bit. I'm going to switch this back to the main studio 1 second. But yeah, it's a huge game on Thursday. One that I'm very much looking forward to. Somebody's asking how long Kabak is out for. I think it's just a little knock. I think it's more of a precautionary thing. So I would expect to have the likes of Milner and Kabak back. I'm not sure what the situation is with Naby Keita ahead of Thursday, but we will of course be doing a watch along of the game, folks, on the channel here from 7:45 on Thursday night. So I hope you can join us for that one as well. I'm going to take a couple of days off now and just chill, because it's been a really busy time for us. If you guys can just do me one favour, if you're watching this back later on, you're watching it now, a couple of things. 1, please take a second and hit that subscribe button for us to drop a like on the video, and 2, let me know who your man of the match was in the comment section below. And don't worry, we haven't forgotten about the 100k giveaway. We're going to be giving it away when we do the unboxing video early next week of the YouTube silver play button. That's going to be arriving on Monday, hopefully. So when we do the unboxing video of that, we will be launching the 100k giveaway as promised as well. But look, ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure to catch up with you guys. Thankfully the Reds got the points today. Go off, enjoy yourself, and have a great weekend. If you're going to watch the Canelo Saunders fight later on, I hope you enjoy that one as well. To all of you, have a cracking weekend. Lots of love to all of your families. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and I will talk to you soon.